Good evening, and welcome to Washington High School's Drama Department production of Matters of the Heart. 4 one-act plays dealing with good and bad relationships. I'm Nikki Hess, and I'll be your guide through tonight's production of The Telltale Heart, The Ugly Duckling, If Girls Ask Boys for Dates, and Sure Thing. I'd like to begin this evening's performances with part of a poem. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over a many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door, "only this and nothing more." That, of course, was an excerpt from the poem The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. Poe defined the word dark in his writings, probably due in part to his life full of death and desertion. Tonight, the ultimate sign of life is prominent in Billy St. John's adaptation of Edgar Allan Poe's The Telltale Heart.
Lorna! Lorna!
Jess? I was preparing for bed.
You'd best start preparing to leave.
Tonight? In this rain? Why, Jess?
Why? Because of this dear wife and hundreds of other little gold mates just like it.
Where did you get those gold pieces?
It did not take a sharp intellect very long to discover where that old fool hides his treasure. Had I such wealth, I'd find a better place than the cellar. He is rich, Lorna, rich.
With this tumble-down old house and a scarcity of food in his kitchen?
The proverbial miser with the proverbial hoardings, and we, the proverbial ones to relieve him of it all.
What?
We must keep him completely unaware that he changes this very night from a man of means into a beggar, as poor as his house guests were.
Oh, Jess, we couldn't take his money.
You would leave it for someone else to haul away?
The old man gave us shelter from the storm this afternoon, and food and water.
Moldy bread, curdled milk, and a hayloft filled with cobwebs and spiders.
I'm grateful, even for that.
Would you not be more grateful for a fine city house, splendid carriages, horses, and enough food to live with, or enough fortune to live with servants at hand and food for the rest of our lives?
But it's not ours, Jess. We have no right to the gold.
What good does it do lying under this house in 2 leather sacks? Do you, in your wildest imagination, ever think the old man would part with the coin willingly? Even to fend off starvation? Ha! He won't even know it's gone until we are safe, 100 miles away from here. With all that plunder, we could half circumnavigate the globe.
Leave the money where it is, please, Jess.
Do you assume I wish to peddle hardware the rest of my days? Traversing the lanes and pikes in that rattling cart? Pulled by a spavine nag?
It's an honest living, Jess. One I chose to share, even against my father's wishes a fortnight ago.
Regardless of your scruples, Madam Pureheart, I leave with the old fool's hoardings. Full sacks, every solitary minted coin. What?
Did we waken you, Master Zolka? Did our voices disturb your sleep?
I possess a great thirst for water.
No. Let me get the water for you.
My thirst is deep, like that of greedy relatives for an inheritance they do not deserve, or a cut purse, with an evil thirst for money not his.
My wife and I, by sheer coincidence, were discussing money, financial problems. A bride and groom of but 2 weeks. Master Zolka, why do you behold me thus with that lone evil eye? Would even a cut purse waste time on a penniless old hermit who can scarce afford a crust of bread?
I trust no one!
I bring this from the well. The water in the pail was warm.
Should all the gold in the world vanish, there'd be far less troubles and tribulations. All the thieves would shrivel up and die.
Good night, Master Zolka. Jess, I fear he heard.
Too much. Far too much.
He may flee through the window in his bedroom, spread the alarm to the village.
He will not have the opportunity.
What do you mean?
Could a dead man spread an alarm?
Dead man?
Poor Master Zolka is destined to suffer. Mishap. By a strange twist of fate, he will die in his bed. The county records will read of apparent heart seizure due to advancing years, and the villagers will shake their heads, cluck their tongues, sigh and say, what a peaceful way to go.
Jess!
Oh, it will be peaceful, and painless, and quick.
I won't let you!
What good is he in this world? I'll do a favor to hold that pillow over his face.
Jess, how could you even think of such a thing?
With him silent, we can depart with the money and no danger at all. Where cannot we be by then? A full, rich life before us.
Jess, you could take a life?
There is plenty of reason. His gold and that evil eye.
What?
The old man's vulture eye, the one which never closes. It pierces my soul, my whole being. When it fastens upon me, the blood in my veins runs cold. I must rid the world of that eye forever.
Jess, you must be out of your mind.
So you think me mad?
I've never heard you speak so wildly.
I could not possibly be mad. I am too shrewd, too calculating, too clever. Could a madman find his way out of an asylum in 3 days?
Asylum?
Those 3 days, dear wife, only sharpened my senses, made me more cautious. It is that same caution that now directs me to destroy that gnarled, useless old man, that wicked, leering eye.
Jess, I beg you not to do
And
it.
I beg you not to interfere. Master Zolka, before you drift into slumber, I wish I were.
Well, what's that? Who's there?
Only I. Sure you can spare one moment from a long, peaceful sleep.
Jess, come back.
Well, what is it? Why do you interrupt my rest?
It will be my pleasure to allow you to rest very soon. No need to light the candle, Master Zolka.
Jess!
But what do you mean taking my pillow? Why this intrusion?
Do let me return that pillow at once.
Dear God!
Help! Help!
Jess, tell me you did not kill that old man.
His troubles are at end.
Blood? Why is there blood?
I will tell you why. The old man had smothered but his wicked old heartbeat on and on. There was no other way to halt that hideous heart than impale it upon this.
Oh, no. No!
I covered the evidence with the blanket. Don't you see? I had to stop the beating heart. Can't you see? It grew quicker and louder every instant. Do you mark me well? Louder and louder and louder. I fear the heart would burst. It was so loud I feared it would be heard by a neighbor. I had to stop the beating heart. When that heart ceased, the eye closed, that horrible vulture eye. I am free of it now. Free! Free!
Oh, Jess. Jess. I can't believe this has all happened. I can't. But we must go now, Jess, far away from here. It is so important that we hurry.
Yes, you are right. I will go fetch the leather sacks from their hiding place in the cellar.
Oh, no. The money remains where it is.
The old man has no use for it. I found the gold, it's mine.
Then you must go with it. Alone.
What will you do when you ran away to marry a peddler? Remember what your father shouted? Remember?
How could I forget?
How could you fend for yourself? As a scullery maid in some wealthy man's kitchen? When you could very well be headmistress over scullery maids in your own kitchen? We are rich, Lorna, rich.
Oh, Jess, my father was right. I scarcely knew you at all. It was a mistake, a terrible mistake.
Let that mistake now turn triumph. Come, I will harness the knave. We will leave in the cover of darkness and rain.
Jess, someone's coming. Could they have heard the cries of the old man?
Impossible. Look calm. We will play the game. Sit here. Good evening.
We are the Holub sisters, nieces of Master Zolka, his only living relatives. We look in on Uncle frequently to make sure he is well and not in need.
How thoughtful. How exceedingly thoughtful.
We saw a horse and peddler's cart in Uncle's barn this evening, and through that unshaded window, total strangers.
These total strangers, Mademoiselle Holub and Mademoiselle Holub, are Master and Mistress Jonathan Barrow. The cart is our traveling hardware shop. The horse, our sole means of locomotion. Knives and hatchets, our specialty.
My husband, Jonathan, and I were caught in the heavy rain this afternoon. Your uncle gave us shelter, asked us to stay for the night.
Dear uncle, his heart beats with much more kindness than most people allow.
Oh, he is a kindly man indeed.
Where is he now, our Uncle Nathan?
In the barn, perhaps, milking the cow?
Oh, I performed that duty earlier in return for hospitality.
Your uncle has retired for the night. He was quite exhausted.
Deathly so.
But he remains in good health.
The best of health when I last did converse with him.
Now I wish to converse with him.
Not tonight, I pray. Such peaceful rest as his is not common among the aged, with their aching limbs and sundry burdens of extended life. Let him continue his rest.
If Uncle is resting thus well, we could step by in the morning.
I wish to discuss an important matter with him, one that will not wait till morning.
My husband is right. Your uncle really should not be disturbed.
Come, sister, you do recall the fitfulness of Uncle's slumber on many occasions. We ought be cautious not to speak too loudly, lest he hear and start from his bed in a spell of temper.
The frail sleep of the aged is to be respected, by all means. Certainly by fond, solicitous nieces.
We are concerned about our uncle. Deeply concerned.
Naturally. There might be an inheritance.
Why, sir, what does this mean?
Our kinsman is a pauper. This tumble-down house and barn are all he possesses, with its full mortgage upon them.
I have known the poor shacks to house misers with gold hidden in attics and cellars.
Jess! Jess? Is it no longer Jonathan?
A wife's privilege to use either of my given names as she chooses. J.J. Barrow at your service.
Just about everybody has two names, a first and a middle. We do ourselves.
Some have more than two, a dozen or better, to hide behind in as many different places.
Kristen, the least we can do is keep a civil tongue.
Also a watchful eye. We shall spend the night here, Metty, to make sure that Uncle's house guests do not overstep privileges.
Be careful. They are his guests. Uncle Nathan angers so quickly.
I would risk testing his anger with a few questions.
And I insist that you do not.
Is there some particular reason, Master Barrow, if indeed that is your name, that you wish us not to see our uncle?
Only his rest and comfort.
It is within my legal right. Our legal right as kinsman, Metty. Metty, shall we seek the advice of Master Brannaman?
Master Brannaman, in this rain? But why?
Brannaman?
A friend of our uncle. A close friend. Fetch him at once, Metty.
But I don't see why we should
Fortunately,
have to
I do. Remember, directly to the Brannamans with no delay.
Go forth, Metty, if it will relieve your poor sister's mind.
What did you mean to imply about gold hidden in attics and cellars?
Why, your uncle, of course, Miss Holub. Did you not know he hoarded every coin? Stowed it away in his cellar? I found the gold and loaded my pockets. Behold.
What is that?
Do you not see? A convenience, often a necessity. I wounded my hand on my knife carelessly. Did I not, Helen? Helen?
Oh, yes. My husband is very careless with the knife.
But I fail to see a wound on either left hand or right. I do behold, however, a furtive eye, terror in that of the wife.
Terror? Why should there be terror?
Why indeed? And why the moist brow? Why, sir, do you quiver and tremble?
By nature, I am a nervous man. I demand that privilege.
And I demand the privilege of seeing my uncle.
No! Please.
Remove yourself from my path.
I do not stir.
Uncle! Uncle Nathan!
No further outcry, mademoiselle. I insist.
You threaten my life?
Certainly not. Just put it away.
Allow me to display my finest piece of merchandise. Observe it shrewdly. The blade's bite is keen and deep and swift.
same blade that may have done harm to my uncle? Is that why the pair of you so insist the old man cannot be disturbed? Is it possible to disturb him at all?
It is time to silence this one.
No, Judge! Thank God you're here, Constable. Constable?
What's amiss here? Metty said I was to come right over.
Good evening, Constable.
This man threatened me with a... He terrorized my life
Well,
with
if it isn't the same chap and his charming spouse that sold my spouse those extra sharp kitchen knives this afternoon. Pleased to see you two again.
Oh, our pleasure. We had no idea that we were honored to sell merchandise to the police inspector.
Inspector? Well, I pretty much like the sound of that.
This very chap and his charming spouse have held me at the point of a knife.
Why, Miss Holub, you misunderstood. I was merely offering you our finest blade as a gift.
My wife calls him the best married fellow ever to come down the pike, and his wife the prettiest damsel to do likewise.
Nonetheless, they both have reason for keeping me out of Uncle's room. I fear they have done him some terrible harm.
Harm? After your warm-hearted old kinsman gave us shelter from the rain, the promise of food and a bed?
Kristen, I can judge character a lot better than that.
Tell you what, I will open that door, walk into the bedchamber, and rouse your uncle. That's what.
That is all I ask, Master Brannaman.
And I'll say, Nathan, tell me, honest now, what terrible harm have you come to in the past, say, 2-3 hours? You know what Nathan is likely to say? Haul yourself out there, Brannaman, and let a tired old soul get his sleep.
I wager on your side, Inspector.
Master Brannaman, you have wasted sufficient time. I demand to know the truth at once.
Very well, Kristen, very well. And if he throws me out, you will have to pay for the battered carcass.
Hark! That beat!
Jess, quickly! We must get away! They will hang you for the death of the old man!
Do you not hear? That sound, the heartbeat, from the bedchamber.
Jess, quickly! While there's still time!
Heartbeat. His heart, Lorna. The old man's. The old man's. But I halted it with my knife. How could it beat on and on? Louder and louder and louder.
Jess, this is our only chance!
I plunged my knife deep into that heart. I listened. There was not the faintest sound, but now hark. Listen to the old man's heartbeat, beating and beating and beating, accusing, demanding, damning me to destruction.
We can still get away, Jess! Please! Please!
Why do you not hear it, Lorna? Why? Why?
I have sad news. Very sad. Old Master Zolka is dead. Died in his sleep. What a peaceful way to go.
I'm so sorry! My husband and I, naturally, will leave at once, so as not to intrude upon the sorrow of the nieces.
Well, that's right, thoughtful.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. God guide you.
Come on, Jess. Jess!
No, the old man is not dead. He lives.
Something wrong with your husband, ma'am?
Say no need. Jess!
Is he having some sort of spell?
Dear God.
I suffocated the old man. I killed him. But that wicked old heart beats on and on. I stabbed it through with my knife blade, but that hideous heart beats on. Louder, louder, louder.
Master Brannaman. Master Brannaman. There's blood within the bedcloth. My uncle did not die peacefully. He was murdered.
Oh, Jess. Jess.
Stop the beating, or I go mad. Mad. Stop the beating. Oh, God, please stop the beating. Please. Please. Please.
Well, although the relationship between Jess and Lorna probably ended, A.A. Milne's The Ugly Duckling gives the hopes and prayers of a relationship beginning. Now, before we get to the play, how about a definition? the American Heritage Dictionary defines ugly duckling as one considered ugly or unreasonable at first, but having the potential of becoming beautiful or admirable. Now that's interesting, because tonight's ugly duckling is a princess, but I'll let you decide if the definition comes true. Here's A.A. Milne's The Ugly Duckling.
His Excellency the Chancellor.
I was thinking.
Never, Your Majesty. Was there a greater need for thought than now?
That's what I was thinking. Well, what is it? More trouble?
What we might call the old trouble, Your Majesty.
It's what I was saying last night to the Queen. Uneasy lies the head that wears a crown, was how I put it.
A profound and original thought, which may well go down to posterity.
You mean it may go down well with posterity? I hope so. Remind me to tell you sometime of another thing that I said to Her Majesty. Something about a fierce light beating on a throne. Posterity would like that, too. Well, what is it?
It is in the matter of Her Royal Highness' wedding.
Oh, yes.
As you are aware, the young Prince Simon arrives today to seek Her Royal Highness' hand in marriage. He has been traveling in distant lands and, as I understand it, has not...
You mean he hasn't heard anything?
It is a little difficult to put this tactfully, Your Majesty.
Do your best, and I will tell you afterwards how you got on.
Let me put it this way. The Prince Simon will naturally assume that Her Royal Highness has the customary, so customary as to be, in my own poor opinion, slightly monotonous, that she has what one might call the inevitable, so inevitable as to be, in my own poor opinion, almost mechanical, that Her Royal Highness has, as I think of it, the faultily, fullest, icily, regular, splendidly...
What you are trying to say, in the fewest words possible, is that my daughter is not beautiful.
Her beauty is certainly elusive, Your Majesty.
It is. It has eluded you. It has eluded me. It has eluded everybody who has ever seen her. It even eluded the court painter. His last words were, "Well, I did my best." His successor is now painting the view across the water meadows from the west turret. He says that his doctor has advised him to keep the landscape.
It is unfortunate, Your Majesty, but there it is. One just cannot understand how it could have occurred.
You don't think she takes after me at all. You don't detect a likeness.
Oh, most certainly not, Your Majesty.
Good. Your predecessor did.
I often wondered what happened to my predecessor.
Well, now you know.
Looking at the bright side, although Her Royal Highness is not strictly speaking beautiful...
Not truthfully speaking beautiful.
Yet, she has the great beauty of character.
My dear Chancellor, we're not considering Her Royal Highness's character, but her chances of getting married. You observe that there's a distinction.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Look at it from the suitor's point of view. If a girl is beautiful, it is easy to assume that she has, tucked away inside her, an equally beautiful character. But it is impossible to assume that an unattractive girl, however elevated in character, has, tucked away inside her, an equally beautiful face. That is, so to speak, not where you want it, tucked away.
Quite so, Your Majesty.
This doesn't, of course, alter the fact that the Princess Camilla is quite the nicest person in the kingdom.
She is indeed, Your Majesty. With the exception, I need hardly say, of Your Majesty and Her Majesty.
Your exceptions are tolerated for their loyalty and condemned for their extreme fatuity.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
As an adjective for your king, the word nice is ill-chosen. As an adjective for Her Majesty, it is ill-chosen.
Talking about Camilla.
As always, my dear, you are right.
This fellow Simon, what's he like?
No one has seen him, Your Majesty.
How old is he?
25, I understand.
In 25 years, he must have been seen by somebody.
Just a fleeting glimpse.
I meant, Your Majesty, that no detailed report of him has reached this country. Save that he has the usual personal advantages and qualities expected of a prince, and has been traveling in distant and dangerous lands.
Nothing gone wrong with his eyes? Sunstroke or anything?
Not that I am aware of, Your Majesty. As I was venturing to say to His Majesty, Her Royal Highness' character and disposition are so outstandingly...
Stuff and nonsense. You remember what happened when we held the Tournament of Love last year.
I was not myself present. I had not then the honor of... I was abroad and never heard the full story.
No, that other fool. They all rode up to Camilla to pay their homage. It was the first time they had seen her. The heralds blew their trumpets and announced that Camilla would marry whichever prince was left master of the field when all but one had been unhorsed. The trumpets were blown again. They charged enthusiastically into the fight. And don't do that.
I'm sorry, my dear.
And what happened? They all simultaneously fell off their horses and assumed a posture of defeat.
One of them was not quite so quick as the others. I was very quick. I proclaimed him the victor.
At the feast of engagement held that night,
We were all very quick.
the chancellor announced that by laws of the country, the successful suitor had to pass a further test. He had to give the correct answer to a riddle.
Such undoubtedly is the fact, Your Majesty.
There are times for announcing facts, and times for look at things in a broad-minded way. Please remember that, Chancellor.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I invented the riddle myself. Quite an easy one. What is it which has 4 legs and barks like a dog? The answer is a dog.
You see that?
Yes, Your Majesty.
It isn't difficult.
He, however, seemed to find it so. First he said an eagle. Then he said a serpent. A very high mountain with slippery sides. 2 peacocks. A moonlit night, the day after tomorrow.
Nobody could accuse him of not trying.
I did.
I should have said nobody could fail to recognize in his attitude an appearance of doggedness.
Finally, he said death. I nudged the king.
Accepting the word nudge for the moment, I rubbed my ankle with one hand, clapped him on the shoulder with the other, and congratulated him on the correct answer. He disappeared under the table, and personally, I never saw him again.
His body was found in the moat the next morning.
But what was he doing in the moat, Your Majesty?
Bobbing about. Try not to ask needless questions.
It all seems so strange.
What does?
That Her Royal Highness, alone of all the princesses one has ever heard of, should lack that invariable attribute of royalty, supreme beauty.
That was your great aunt Malkin. She came to the christening. You know what she said.
It was cryptic. Great Aunt Malkin's besetting weakness. She came to my christening. She was 101 then, and that was 51 years ago. How old would that make her?
152, Your Majesty.
About that, yes. She promised me that when I grew up, I should have all the happiness which my wife deserved. It struck me at the time. Well, when I say at the time, I was only a week old. But it did strike me as soon as anything could strike me. I mean of that nature. Well, work it out for yourself, Chancellor. It opens up a most interesting field of speculation, though, naturally, I have not liked to go into it all deeply with Her Majesty.
I never heard anything less cryptic. She was wishing you extreme happiness.
I don't think she was wishing me anything, however.
But what did she wish Her Royal Highness?
Her other godmother, on my side, had promised her the dazzling beauty for which all the women in my family are famous.
Oh, indeed, yes, Your Majesty.
And great aunt Malkin said, what were the words?
I give you with this kiss, a wedding day surprise. Where ignorance is bliss, 'tis folly to be wise. I thought the last 2 lines rather neat, but what it meant.
We can all see what it meant. She was given beauty. And where is it? Great aunt Malkin took it away from her.
The wedding day surprise is that there will never be a wedding day.
Young men being like they are, my dear, it would be much more surprising if there were a wedding day. So how...
Hello, Father. Oh, I say, affairs at state. Sorry.
Don't go, Camilla. Shall we sit down?
Shall I withdraw, Your Majesty?
You are aware, Camilla, that Prince Simon arrives today.
He has arrived. They're just letting down the drawbridge.
Arrived? I must go...
Father, you know what the drawbridge is like. It takes at least a half an hour to let it down.
It's once oil. Have you been grudging it oil?
It wants a new drawbridge, Father.
Have I Your Majesty's permission?
Yes, yes.
You told him, of course. It's the only chance.
No. I was just going to win.
Then I'd better. You can explain it to the girl. I'll have her sent to you. You told Camilla.
No. I was just going to
Then
win.
you'd better do it now.
My dear, are you sure?
It's the only chance left. My daughter.
Camilla, I want to talk seriously to you about marriage.
Yes, Father.
It is time that you learn some of the facts of life.
Yes, Father.
Now, the great fact about marriage is that once you're married, you live happy ever after. All of our history books affirm this.
And your own experience, too, Father.
Let us confine ourselves to history for the moment.
Yes, Father.
Of course, there may be an exception here and there, which, as it were, proves the rule. Just as... Oh, well, never mind.
Go on, Father. You are going to say that an exception here and there proves the rule that all princesses are beautiful.
Well, leave that for the moment. The point is that it doesn't matter how you marry, or who you marry, as long as you get married, because you'll be happy ever after in any case. Do you follow me so far?
Yes, Father.
Well, your mother and I have a little plan.
Was that it? Going out the door just now?
Yes. It concerns your waiting maid.
Well, I have several.
Only one that leaps to the eye, so to speak. The one with, with everything.
Dulcibella?
That's the one. It's our little plan that at the first meeting, she should pass herself off as the princess. A harmless ruse, of which you will find frequent record in the history books. No Lord Prince Simon it is. That is to say, bring him up to the... In other words, the wedding will take place immediately afterwards, and as quietly as possible. Well, naturally, in view of the fact that your Aunt Malcolm is 152, and since you will be wearing the family bridal veil, which is no doubt how the custom arose, the surprise after the ceremony will be his. Are you following me at all? Your attention seems to be wandering.
I was wondering why you needed to tell me.
Just a precautionary measure, in case you happen to meet the prince or his attendant before the ceremony, in which case, of course, you would pass yourself off as the maid.
A harmless ruse, of which also you will find frequent record in the history books.
Exactly, but the occasion need not arise.
The woman, Dulcibella.
Now, Camilla, if you just retire to your own apartment, I will come to you there when we are ready for the actual ceremony. Come in, my dear. Now, don't be frightened. There is nothing to be frightened about. Has Her Majesty told you what you have to do?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Well, now, let's see how well you can do it. You are sitting here, we will say. Now, imagine that I am Prince Simon. You are the beautiful Princess Camilla, whom he has never seen. This is a serious moment in your life, and you will find that a giggle will not be helpful. I am announced. His Royal Highness Prince Simon. That's me being announced. Remember what I said about giggling? You should have a faraway look upon the face. Farther away than that. No, that's too far. You are sitting there, thinking beautiful thoughts, and made a meditation, fancy-free. As I remember saying to Her Majesty once, speaking of somebody else, fancy-free.
but with the mouth definitely shut. I advance and fall upon one knee. You extend your hand graciously. Graciously. You're not trying to push him in the face. And I raise it to my lips, and I kiss it. No, perhaps not so ardently as that. More like this. And I say, Your Royal Highness, it is the most, Your Royal Highness, I shall ever be, no. Your Royal Highness, it is the proudest, well, the point is that he will say it, and it'll be something complimentary. Then he'll take your hand in both of his and press it to his heart. And then, what do you say?
Coo.
No, not coo.
Well, I never heard anyone do that to me before.
That also strikes the wrong note. What you want to say is, oh, Prince Simon.
Oh, Prince Simon!
No, you don't need to shout until you said what 2 or 3 times. Always consider the possibility that he isn't deaf. Softly, and giving the words a dying fall, letting them play around his head like a flight of doves.
Oh, Prince Simon!
Keep the idea in your mind of the flight of doves rather than the flight of panic-stricken elephants, and you will be all right. Now I'm going to get up, and you must, as it were, walk me to a seat by your side. Not rescuing a drowning man. That's another idea altogether. Useful at times, but at the moment, inappropriate. Wafting. Prince Simon will put the necessary muscles into play. All you require to do is to indicate, by a gracious movement of the hand, the seat you require him to take. Now, that was better. Well, here we are. Now, I think you give me a look. Something, let us say, halfway between the breathless adoration of a nun and the voluptuous abandonment of a woman of the world, with an undertone of regal dignity, touched, as it were, with good comradeship. Now try that. Frankly, that didn't quite get it. There was just a little something missing. An absence, as it were, of all the qualities I asked for. And in their place, an odd resemblance to an unsatisfied fish. Let us try to get at it another way. Dulcibella, have you a young man of your own?
Oh, yes, and he's ever so smart. He's an archer. Well, not as you might say a real archer, but he works in the army. Old Bottlenose, well, you know the one that I mean, the captain of the guard. He says the next man that they ever have to shoot my egg shall take his place. But with Father knowing how it is between Egg and me being made to Her Royal Highness, but he's ever so loving and funny like the things that he says. I said to him once, Egg, I said...
I rather fancy, Dulcibella, that if you think of Egg all the time, say as little as possible. And when thinking of Egg, see that the mouth is not more than partially open. You will do very well. Now, I will show you where you can sit and wait for His Royal Highness. Now remember, walk, not hoik.
Well,
Oh, hello.
ought you?
Do sit down, won't you?
Who are you, and how did you get here?
Well, that's rather a long story. Couldn't we sit down? You can sit here if you like, but it isn't very comfortable.
That is the king's throne.
Oh, is that what it is?
Thrones are not meant to be comfortable.
Well, I don't know if they're meant to be. They certainly aren't.
Why were you sitting on the king's throne, and who are you?
My name is Carlo.
Mine is Dulcibella.
Good, and now couldn't we sit down?
You can sit here if you'd like. Why are you so tired?
Well, I've been taking very strenuous exercise.
Is that part of the long story?
It is.
I love stories.
Well, this isn't a story, really. You see, I'm attendant on Prince Simon, who's visiting here.
Oh, I'm attendant on Her Royal Highness.
Then you know what he's here for.
Yes.
She's very beautiful, I hear.
Did you hear that? Where have you been lately?
Oh, traveling in distant lands with Prince Simon.
All the same, I don't understand. Is Prince Simon in the palace now? The drawbridge can't be down yet.
I don't suppose it is. And what a noise it makes coming down.
Isn't it terrible?
I couldn't stand it anymore. I just had to get away. And that's why I'm here.
But how?
Well, there's only one way, isn't there? That beech tree. And then a swing and a grab for the battlements. And don't ask me to remember it all.
You mean you came across the moat by the beech tree?
Well, yes. I got so tired of hanging about.
But it's terribly dangerous.
And that's why I'm so exhausted. Nervous shock.
Of course, it's different for me.
Say that again. I must have got it wrong.
It's different for me because I'm used to it. Besides, I'm so much lighter.
You don't mean that you...
Oh, yes, often.
And I thought I was a brave man. At least, I didn't until 5 minutes ago. And now I don't again.
Oh, but you are. And I think it's wonderful to do it straight off the first time.
Well, you did.
Oh, no, not the first time. When I was young.
You mean that you crashed?
Well, you only fall into the moat.
Only? Can you swim?
Of course.
So you swam to the castle walls and yelled for help, and they fished you out and walloped you, and next day you tried again? Well, if that isn't...
Of course I didn't. I swam back and did it at once. Well, I mean, I tried again at once. It wasn't until the third time that I actually did it. You see, I was afraid I might lose my nerve.
Afraid she might lose her nerve.
There's a way of getting across from this side, too. A tree grows out of the wall, and you jump into another tree. I don't think it's quite so easy.
Not quite so easy. Good. You must show me.
Oh, I will.
Perhaps it might be as well if you taught me how to swim first. I often heard about swimming, but never...
You can't swim?
No. Well, don't look so surprised. There are a lot of other things which I can't do. And I'll tell you about them as soon as you have a couple of years to spare.
You can't swim, and yet you crossed by the beech tree. And you're ever so much heavier than I am. Now who's brave?
You keep talking about how light you are. I must see if there's anything in it. You're right, Dulcibella. I could hold you here forever. You're very lovely. Do you know how lovely you are?
Yes.
Why do you laugh?
Aren't you tired of holding me?
Frankly, yes. I exaggerated when I said I could hold you forever. When you've been hanging by the arms for 10 minutes over a very deep moat, wondering if it's too late to learn how to swim. What I meant to say is I should like to hold you forever. Why did you laugh?
Well, that's a little private joke of mine.
If it comes to that, I've got a private joke too. Let's exchange them.
Mine is very private. Only one other woman in the world knows, and that's all.
Mine's just as private. One other man knows, and that's all.
Oh, what fun. I love secrets. Well, here's mine. When I was young, my godmother told me that I should be very beautiful.
How right she was.
But the other one said this: I give you with this kiss a wedding day surprise. Where ignorance is bliss, 'tis folly to be wise. And nobody knew what it meant. And I grew up very plain. And then, when I was 10, I met my godmother in the forest one day. Nobody knows this, except you.
Except us.
Except us. And she told me what my gift meant. It meant that I was beautiful, but that everyone else was to go on being ignorant and thinking me plain. Until my wedding day. Because she said she didn't want me to grow up spoiled and willful and vain, as I should have done, if everyone was always telling me how beautiful I was. And the best thing in the world, she said, was to be very sure of yourself and not expect admiration from other people. So ever since then, my mirror has told me that I'm beautiful, and everyone else thinks me ugly. And I get a lot of fun out of it.
Well, seeing that Dulcibella is the result, I can only say that your godmother is very, very wise.
Now tell me your secret.
It isn't such a pretty one. You see, Prince Simon was going to woo Princess Camilla, and he had heard that she was beautiful and haughty and imperious, all that you would have been if your godmother hadn't been so wise. And being a very ordinary-looking fellow himself, he was afraid she wouldn't think much of him. So he suggested to one of his attendants, a man called Carlo, of extremely attractive appearance, that he should pretend to be the prince and win the princess's hand, and then at the last moment, they would change places.
How would they do that?
Well, the prince is going to have been married in full armor, with his visor down.
Oh, what fun!
Neat, isn't it?
Oh, very, very, very.
Neat, but not so terribly funny. Why do you keep laughing?
Well, that's another secret.
If it comes to that, I've got another one up my sleeve. Shall we exchange again?
All right, you go first this time.
Very well. I am not Carlo. I'm Simon!
What is it?
Cramp. I was saying that I was Prince Simon.
Shall I rub it for you?
I'm Simon.
Is that better?
I'm Simon.
I know.
Well, how did you know?
Well, you told me.
But aren't you to swoon or something?
Why? History records many similar ruses.
Is that so? I never read history. I thought I was being profoundly original.
Oh, no. Well, now I'll tell you my secret. For reasons very much like your own, the Princess Camilla, who is held to be extremely plain, feared to meet Prince Simon. Is the drawbridge down yet?
Do your people give a faint surprise cheer every time it gets down?
Naturally.
Then it came down about 3 minutes ago.
Ah, then at this very moment, your man Carlo is declaring his passionate love for my maid Dulcibella. That, I think, is funny. Dulcibella, by the way, is in love with a man she calls Egg. So I hope Carlo isn't getting carried away.
Carlo's married to a girl he calls the Little Woman. So, Egg has nothing to fear.
By the way, I don't know if you heard, but I said, or as good as said, that I am the Princess Camilla.
I wasn't surprised. History, of which I read a great deal, records many similar ruses.
Simon!
Camilla, may I try holding you again? Sweetheart.
You see, when you lifted me up before, you said, "You're very lovely." And my godmother said, the first person to whom I would seem lovely was the man I should marry. So I knew then that you were Simon, and I should marry you.
And I knew directly when I saw you that I should marry you, even if you were Dulcibella. By the way, which one of you am I marrying?
When she lifts her veil, it will be Camilla. Until then, it will be Dulcibella.
Then goodbye, Camilla, until you lift your veil.
Goodbye, Simon, until you raise your visor.
Careful!
Who and what is this? More accurately, who and what are all these?
My attendant Carlo, Your Majesty. He will, with Your Majesty's permission, prepare me for the ceremony.
Of course, of course.
And your maid Dulcibella, is it not, my love? She will prepare Her Highness.
Ah, yes. Most important.
I beg pardon, Your Majesty, if I've done wrong, but I found the man wandering.
Quite right, my dear. Quite right. We pulled it off. Please, everyone.
Have I Your Majesty's authority to put the final test to His Royal Highness?
Is this safe?
Perfectly, my dear. I told him the answer a minute ago. Don't forget, dog. Proceed, Your Excellency. It is the desire that the affairs of my country should ever be conducted in a strictly constitutional manner.
By the Constitution of this country, a suitor cannot be deemed successful until he has given the correct answer to a riddle. The last suitor answered incorrectly and thus failed to win his bride.
By a coincidence, he fell into the moat.
I have now to ask if His Royal Highness is prepared for the ordeal.
Absolutely.
I may mention as a matter of some historical significance to our visitor that by the Constitution of this country, the same riddle is not allowed to be asked on 2 successive occasions.
What's that?
This one, it is interesting to recall, was propounded exactly a century ago, and we may take it as a fortunate omen that it was well and truly solved.
I may want my sword directly.
The riddle is this. What is it which has 4 legs and mews like a cat?
A dog.
Bravo, bravo.
According to the records of the occasion to which
Say something quick.
the answer is not dog, but...
Your Majesty, have I permission to speak? Naturally, His Royal Highness couldn't think of justifying himself on such an occasion, but I think that with Your Majesty's gracious permission, I could...
Certainly.
In our country, we have an animal to which we have given the name dog, or in the local dialect, more mountainous districts, doggy. It sits by the fireside and purrs,
That's right, purrs like anything.
and when it needs milk, which is its staple food, it mews.
Mews like nobody's business.
It also has 4 legs.
1 at each corner.
In some countries, I understand this animal is called a cat. In one distant country to which His Royal Highness and I penetrated, it was given the very curious name of hippopotamus.
That's right. Do you remember that ginger-colored hippopotamus which used to climb onto my shoulder and lick my ear?
I shall never forget it, sir. So you see, Your Majesty.
Thank you. I think that makes it perfectly clear. You are about to agree?
Undoubtedly, Your Majesty. May I be the first to congratulate His Royal Highness on solving the riddle so accurately.
You may be the first to see that all is in order for an immediate wedding.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Doubtless, Prince Simon, you will wish to retire and prepare yourself for the ceremony.
Thank you, sir.
Your Majesty, have I permission to attend His Royal Highness? It is the custom of his country for princes of the royal blood to be married in full armor, a matter of which requires a certain adjustment.
Of course. Young man, you have a quality of quickness which I admire. It is my pleasure to reward it in any way which commends itself to you.
Your Majesty is ever gracious. May I ask for my reward after the ceremony?
Certainly. Now, young woman, make yourself scarce. You've done your work excellently, and we will see that you and your... what was his name?
Egg, Your Majesty.
That you and your egg are not forgotten.
Coo.
Wait for me, Dulcibella.
Well, my dear, we may congratulate ourselves. As I remember saying to somebody once, you have not lost a daughter, you have gained a son. How does he strike you?
Stupid.
They made a very handsome pair, I thought, he and Dulcibella.
Both stupid.
I said nothing about stupidity. What I said was that they're both extremely handsome. That is the important thing. Or isn't it?
What do you think of Prince Simon, Camilla?
I adore him. We shall be so happy together.
Well, of course you will. I told you so. Happy ever after.
Run along now and get ready.
Yes, Mother.
My dear, have we been wrong about Camilla all this time? It seemed to me that she wasn't looking quite so plain as usual just now. Did you notice anything?
Just the excitement of the marriage.
Ah, yes. That would account for it.
Welcome back. As we saw in The Ugly Duckling, the prince and the princess met, fell in love, and probably lived happily ever after. But that's not real life. In real life, dating usually starts when we're teenagers, and things don't always work out happily ever after. Have you ever thought what it'd be like, instead of boy asking girl for a date, as is custom, the entire situation were changed? Then it'd be girl ask boy. Instead of girl waiting for the telephone to ring, boy would wait for that fateful ring. Instead of girl trying to be charming, boy would have to concentrate on how to be charming and please girl. Yeah, I know, but we can dream, can't we, ladies? But to see that dream come true, let's go back to 1952 for Ann Coulter Martin's If Girls Ask Boys for Dates.
the phone. I'm getting dressed. Mom! Oh, never mind. I'll answer it myself.
Hello? Oh, hello, Nancy.
For me?
It's my date for tonight.
Promptly at 9?
Of course. I'll be ready. Harry's coming over, so you and Kate can pick us both up here.
Does she have a car?
Her mother's, I guess. You have the car? Car, I said. All right, Nancy. See you at 9. Bye. Nancy and Kate are calling for us in about 10 minutes.
George, dear, wait a minute.
Yes, Mom?
I know you're all excited about your first real date and everything, but I think we should have a little talk.
Aw, no, Mom.
I do wish your father were here to give you a few suggestions from the man's point of view.
I'll do all right. A little nervous, maybe.
Now, Nancy and Kay are nice girls, I hope.
Sure. Harry and I wouldn't go out with them if they weren't.
Just wanted to make sure. Now that you're starting to date, naturally I worry a bit.
No need to worry about me.
Now, I'm sure you're not the flighty kind, but a young fellow has to be oh so careful of his reputation.
Yes, sir. I know that.
And maybe I've kept you a little too sheltered, not letting you accept dates when you were younger.
I didn't mind.
And now I'm not sure I've told you all you need to know.
What do you mean?
Well, some girls, I may as well come right out with it, George, they're fresh.
Not Nancy.
Just remember, it's a girl's world, and some think they can get away with whatever they want.
So I've heard.
And don't forget, if you're ever to meet a girl like that, there's only one thing to do. Slap her face.
Aw, Mom.
Believe me, she'll respect you all the more for it.
Okay.
And then there are the little matters of etiquette. Always let a girl pull out your chair for you to table, and let her pick up anything you happen to drop.
Dad's told me that plenty of times.
My, I remember how thrilled your father was the first time I asked him on a date. Just about your age. A darling boy, but so strictly brought up.
Don't tell me you were a wolf.
Well, he did have to slap my face.
Hi. Aren't you ready yet, George?
Just about. Gee, I like your new suit, Harry.
Thanks.
I was just giving George a little advice about dating.
I'll watch out for him.
Oh, George, and you'll remember to let Nancy open the car door for you? Girls like to perform these little courtesies for the boys.
I'll remember.
And don't forget, I want to meet these girls when they come.
Okay, Mom.
Why don't you tie your necktie?
I'm so excited. My fingers are all thumbs.
Calm down. No girl is that special.
Gosh, I hope I make a good impression on Nancy.
Stop jittering. Here, let me tie it for you.
We better hurry. I want to be ready when she comes.
Ah, but it pays to keep a girl waiting.
You think so?
Never let her think you're too eager.
Oh.
Act as if you're doing her the favor by going out with her. Believe me, I've been dating for a long time, and I know.
I guess you do.
Don't be afraid of girls. After all, they're people.
Sure, I know that.
Some of them are even human. By the way, I suppose Nancy has a car?
I guess so.
What, you don't know?
Well, I asked her on the phone, but she sort of mumbled something.
They wouldn't ask us to walk, I hope.
The way I feel about Nancy, I wouldn't care.
None of that talk. We have to keep our standards up. How do you manage to land this date anyway?
Well, when Nancy passed me in the hall, I'd sort of smile. You know. And once, I dropped my book, and she picked it up for me.
An old trick, but still good.
She walked me home that day, and all evening I sat by the phone, just hoping it would ring.
And did it?
Yeah, but guess who? Bad old Clara. Oh. And I had to say I had a headache.
I don't blame you.
I got so desperate, I even tried to think of some excuse to call Nancy. Like asking her what page of math homework was on.
Not smart. Too obvious.
That's what Dad said.
A girl likes to think she does the pursuing. So?
I turned my ankle when I saw her coming by in the car. She drove me home and asked me to the dance.
Not bad for a beginner.
Do you think she'll like my new tie? I keep thinking I ought to bought the red one.
Yeah, red does something to a girl. My dad said he was wearing a red tie when Mother proposed.
Aw, gee. Maybe this one's better.
I will try and see. You know, I think Maggie Ellis kind of likes you.
Why?
I've seen that certain gleam in her eye.
She can gleam at somebody else. Maggie's a wolf.
I know, it makes me boil the way she stands in the drugstore corner and whistles at all the fellas. Me too. Not that a guy isn't a little bit flattered to think he's whistle bait, but last night when I walked by, she yelled at me, "Hey, good looking, what's cooking?"
I always try my head and pretend I don't hear.
No. Believe me, the fellas talk about any boy who goes out with Maggie.
You're telling me.
I had a date with her once, before I knew my way around, of course.
How'd you make out?
I had to walk home.
I'm not surprised. Harry, I've been wondering, is it better to act as if she's the only girl who interests you, or pretend you're just awfully popular?
With Nancy, I'd concentrate entirely on her.
Oh.
Later on in the evening, I'll drop a few hints to Kay about how popular you are, and she can pass the word along to Nancy.
You think she would?
Listen, I've been told they gossip even worse than boys. That's why a fella has to be so careful about his reputation.
I see. One trouble with me is, I just don't know what to talk about when I'm with a girl.
Oh, that's easy. Just ask her if she's read any good books lately or seen any movies.
Oh.
Or start a conversation about something she's terrifically interested in.
Like what?
I don't know, sewing or something. That's how I keep Kay in good humor.
I'll try it out.
Now, when you get to the dance, don't let her know you're nervous.
My knees will be shaking.
You'll find that all the girls will gang up on one end of the room and sort of look the fellas over.
It must give you a funny feeling.
Yeah? You wonder if your shirt tail's hanging out?
Another thing, wouldn't it be awful if Nancy danced with me a couple times and then leaves me stranded?
Just go to the men's room and comb your hair.
Gee, I'd be so humiliated.
Don't worry, it won't happen. Did Nancy say she'll take us after the dance?
Why no? Maybe we'll go for a hamburger or something.
Are you crazy?
Why?
I'm going to suggest that we go to Colonial Manor.
But that's terribly expensive.
Get yourself known as the hamburger boy, and they'll buy steaks for some other guy.
Almost ready? It's nearly 9.
He's been having some tie trouble. Say, we're back to when you started with.
Mom, what do you think of it?
Very nice. Your father used to wear such pretty ties when I took him out.
Is it the right color for me?
Very becoming. Quite possibly you'll be the beau of the ball.
Aw, Mom.
Oh, there is one more thing, and I hope you don't think me too old-fashioned. When Nancy brings you home...
Oh, the big question. Does he or does he not let her kiss him goodnight?
I've been wondering about that myself.
On a first date, definitely no. Your father made me wait for almost a month.
Anyway, you don't want to give Nancy the impression that you let every girl kiss you.
I should say not.
If she gets a little insistent, just turn your cheek.
Gee, Harry, I don't know what I'd do without you here to advise me.
Hey, we fellas have to stick together.
They're here. My heart's thumping like crazy.
Take a deep breath.
Oh, what if she doesn't really like me?
Just be as charming as you can and stop worrying.
Oh, I better let them in.
I'll answer the door. Dash in your bedroom and stay there. Pays to keep them waiting. Hello, darlings. I'm so glad you came early.
It's 9 o'clock on the dot. Where's George?
Not quite ready yet.
Why is it that my dates are never ready?
Plenty of time. It's only a few minutes to the high school by car.
Well, by car, yes, but... why don't you show Harry what you brought him? Oh, yes, here you are.
A flower for big old me? Okay, how sweet of you.
Glad to do it.
Carnations are my favorite flowers.
That's good. I have one for George, too.
Some girls buy gardenias for their dates, but I always think it's the spirit that counts, don't you?
Sure, I guess so.
You can sit over here if you like.
Thank you.
So, notice anything different about me?
No, not really.
I'm parting my hair a new way.
Oh, it looks very nice.
It's after 9.
I'll go see what's keeping him.
Give him this, will you?
Sure thing. Oh, Kay, darling.
Yes?
Have you decided where we'll go after the dance?
No, not yet. But I'm sure we'll go somewhere for a bite to eat, won't we, Nancy?
Oh, sure. Any old place you want to go.
You mean that?
Of course.
Then George and I would like to go to Colonial Manor for steaks.
Colonial Manor?
It sure is nice of you girls to be so generous.
Colonial Manor?
Wow, you and your big mouth.
The bite to eat was your idea.
I'm at Burgers. Can you loan me $5? What are we going to do?
The usual. Let the boys eat while we order Coke.
Go ahead and order, fellows.
We're not hungry. Boys certainly have it easy.
The way Harry eats, he is going to lose his boyish figure.
My little black book.
Phone numbers, I see, and names.
I'd die if George ever got a hold of it.
Fellows don't seem to understand that a girl likes to change now and then. What filing method do you use?
The D system?
That's a new one to me. Why, here's a fellow's name marked DDT. Terrific, I suppose.
Oh, no. DDT means don't date. Trouble.
Wow. Why, here's a fellow's name marked DD. Extra special?
No. Dreadful drip.
Geez, how about just plain D?
Ah, dynamite.
My system's much easier. Just okay or ixnay.
Now that I've met George, I think maybe I'll stop playing the field and go study.
Harry's been teasing for my class ring. I've about decided to give it to him. Oh, yeah, Nancy.
Yes?
When are you going to tell them that you couldn't get your mother's car for tonight?
That has me real worried. They'll be furious. You know how guys hate to walk to a dance.
Want me to break the bad news?
Oh, would you? I feel so terrible, being my first date with George and all.
George will be out in a minute. He still can't make up his mind what tie to wear.
Harry, dear, there's something I need to tell you.
Harry?
Oh, Mrs. Smith, I'd like you to meet our dates. This is Nancy Adams.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Good evening.
And Kay Peterson.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Is George keeping you waiting?
Oh, that's perfectly all right.
I have some cold Coke in the kitchen. Is anyone interested?
Sounds good to me. Let's have some, Harry.
Sure.
None for me, thanks. I'll wait here for George.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, why, hello there.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, that's all right.
Thanks so much for the flower.
Don't mention it. They're having cold Coke in the kitchen, so we may as well sit down.
Yeah,
Oh, let me.
thank you. Nice weather we've been having.
Quite nice.
Have you read any good books lately?
Yes. Have you?
Yes. Seen any good pictures?
Yes. Have you?
Yes. Tell me, do you like to sew?
Well, he's the one who sews. I knit.
It must be fascinating work.
You know, you're quite a cute trick.
Thank you.
Did anyone ever tell you you have the bluest eyes?
I guess you say that to all the boys.
George, you're blushing.
No, I'm not.
Like me a little bit, Georgie?
Sort of. Please, I'm not that kind of boy.
Are we ready yet?
I guess so. Did you tell Harry?
No, not yet. Did you tell George?
No.
Something wrong?
Well, nothing really. Just that Nancy couldn't get her mother's car for tonight.
Oh, that's all right.
We don't mind.
I'd just as soon ride in a taxi anyway.
Taxi?
I'm crazy about taxis.
I was afraid of this. I'm sorry, fellows, but our budget doesn't run to taxis.
You mean I have to walk in these shoes?
But I really don't mind. Oh, gee, my feet are simply killing me.
Now, it's not much of a walk.
And we'll take the bus to Colonial Manor.
Me riding a bus in my new suit?
We'll probably get pushed and shoved by everybody. You know how crowded those buses are.
Our whole evening is ruined.
Isn't that just like a boy? You do everything you can to possibly please them.
You're always wrong.
I went through the same thing with George's father.
Your car keys.
Oh, thank you.
We women need to stick together. Now run along and have a good time.
Oh, we certainly will.
Oh, there is one more thing. Promise you won't keep the boys out too late?
It's a promise.
There you go.
Good night.
Night.
Bye, Mom.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
My little boy. Oh dear. I guess he's not my little boy any longer.
It's great to be a woman and in control. But you know, like we saw with the teenagers in our last play, dating can be an uncomfortable situation. And so can meeting someone for the first time. Think about all the people you have met in your lifetime and have only seen once. Have your first impressions of a person kept you from getting to know that person? I hate this term. But what if he or she was your soulmate and you didn't even give it a chance? Well, our last brief play this evening deals with the first meeting between two people living in New York and where that meeting takes them. Here's David Ives' Sure Thing.
Excuse me, is this chair taken?
Excuse me?
Is this taken?
Yes, it is.
Oh, sorry.
Sure thing.
Excuse me, is this seat taken?
Excuse me?
Is this taken?
No, but I'm expecting somebody in a minute.
Oh, Well, thanks anyway.
Sure thing.
Excuse me. Is this seat taken?
No, but I'm expecting somebody very shortly.
Would you mind if I sit here till he or she or it comes?
Well, they do seem to be running pretty late.
You never know who you might be turning down.
Sorry. Nice try, though.
Sure thing. Is this seat taken?
No, it's not.
Would you mind if I sit here?
Yes, I would.
Oh. Is this chair taken?
No, it's not.
Would you mind if I sit here?
No, go ahead.
Thanks. Every place else seems to be taken.
Mm-hmm.
A great place.
Mm-hmm.
What's the book?
I would just like to read in quiet if you don't mind.
Sure thing. A great place for reading.
Mm-hmm.
What's the book?
The Sound and the Fury.
Oh, Hemingway. What's the book?
The Sound and the Fury.
Oh, Faulkner.
Have you read it?
Not actually. I've read about it, though. It's supposed to be great.
It is great.
I hear it's great. Waiter? What's the book?
The Sound and the Fury.
Oh, Faulkner.
Have you read it?
I'm a Mets fan myself.
Have you read it?
Yeah, I read it in college.
Where was college?
I went to Oral Roberts University.
Where was college?
I was lying. I never actually went to college. I just like to party.
Where was college?
Harvard.
Oh, so do you like Faulkner?
I love Faulkner. I spent a whole winter reading it once.
I've just started.
I was so excited after 10 pages, I went out and bought everything else he wrote. One of the greatest reading experiences of my life. All that incredible psychological understanding, page after page of gorgeous prose, and the way he's grasped the mystery of time and human existence, the smells of the earth. What do you think?
I think it's pretty boring.
What's the book?
The Sound and the Fury.
Oh, Faulkner.
Do you like Faulkner?
I love Faulkner.
He's incredible.
I spent a whole winter reading him once.
I was so excited after 10 pages that I went out and bought everything else he wrote.
All that incredible psychological understanding.
And the prose is so gorgeous.
And the way he's grasped the mystery of time
and human existence. I can't believe I've waited this long to read him.
You never know. You might not have liked him before.
That's true.
You might not have been ready for him. You have to hit these things at the right moment or it's no good.
That's happened to me.
It's all in the timing. Oh, my name's Bill, by the way.
I'm Betty.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I thought reading Faulkner was a great experience.
Yes.
The Sound and the Fury.
Well, onwards and upwards.
Waiter. My name's Bill.
I'm Betty.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you come in here a lot?
Actually, I'm just in town for 2 days from Pakistan.
Oh. Pakistan? My name's Bill.
I'm Betty.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you come in here a lot?
Every once in a while. Do you?
Not much anymore. I mean, not as much as I used to before my nervous breakdown. My name's Bill.
I'm Betty.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you come in here a lot?
Every other day, I think.
Really? I come in here a lot, and I don't ever remember seeing you.
We must be on different schedules.
Misconnections.
Yes, different time zones.
You know, it's amazing how you can live right next door to someone in this town and never even know it.
I know.
City life.
It's crazy.
Well, the waiters here sure seem to be in some different time zone. I don't see one anywhere. A waiter? So, what do you...
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. Never mind.
We must be on different schedules.
Misconnections.
Yes, different time zones.
Amazing how you can live right next door to someone in this town and never even know it.
I know.
City life.
It's crazy.
You weren't waiting for someone when I came in, were you?
Actually, I was.
Oh, boyfriend?
Sort of.
Sort of? What's a sort of boyfriend?
My husband.
Uh-huh. You weren't waiting for someone when I came in, were you?
Actually, I was.
Oh, boyfriend?
Sort of.
What's a sort of boyfriend?
Well, we were meeting here to break up.
Uh-huh. You weren't waiting for someone when I came in, were you?
No, I was just reading.
Sort of a sad occupation for a Friday night, isn't it? Just reading here all by yourself?
Do you think so?
Well, sure. I mean, what's a good-looking woman like you doing out alone on a Friday night?
Trying to keep away from lines like that?
Don't listen. You weren't waiting for someone when I came in, were you?
No, I was just reading.
Sort of a sad occupation for a Friday night, isn't it? Just reading here all by yourself?
I guess it is, in a way.
I mean, what's a good-looking woman like you doing out alone on a Friday night? No offense.
I'm out alone on a Friday night for the first time in a very long time.
Oh.
Well, you see, I just recently ended a relationship.
Oh?
Of rather long standing.
I'm sorry. Listen, since reading by yourself is such a sad occupation, do you want to go somewhere else?
No.
Do something else?
I don't think so.
I was headed to the movies in a little while.
No thanks.
Big chance to let Faulkner catch his breath. All those long sentences get him pretty tired.
Thanks anyway.
Okay.
I do appreciate the invitation.
Sure thing. You weren't waiting for someone when I came in, were you?
No, I was just reading.
Sort of a sad occupation for a Friday night, isn't it? Just reading here all by yourself?
I guess I was trying to think of it as existentially romantic. You know, cappuccino, great literature, rainy night.
That only works in Paris. We could hop the late plane to Paris. You know, get on a Concorde, find a cafe.
I'm a little short on plane fare tonight.
Darn it, so am I.
Listen, I was headed to the movies after I finished this section. Would you like to come along since you can't locate a waiter?
That's a nice offer, but I can't.
Uh-huh. Girlfriend?
Sort of.
What's a sort of girlfriend?
My mother. I just ended a relationship, actually.
Oh.
Of rather long standing.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, this is my first night out alone in a long time. I feel a little bit at sea, to tell you the truth.
So you didn't stop to talk because you're a Mooney or you're part of some weird political affiliation?
No. Straight down the ticket Republican. Straight down the ticket Democrat. Can I tell you something about politics? I consider myself a citizen of the universe. I'm unaffiliated.
That's a relief. So am I.
Vote my beliefs.
Labels are not important.
Labels are not important. Exactly. Like, what does it matter if I had a 2-point, 3-point, 4.0 in college? Or if I did come from Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Westchester County?
Sure.
I believe that a man is what he is. A person is what he is. A person is what they are.
I think so, too.
And so what if I admire Trotsky? So what if I once had total body liposuction? So what if I spent a year in the Peace Corps? I was acting on my convictions.
Convictions are important.
Exactly. You can't just hang a sign on a person.
Absolutely. I bet you're a Scorpio. Listen, I was headed to the movies after I finished this section. Would you like to come along?
Sure. Sounds like fun. What's playing?
A couple of the really early Woody Allen movies.
Oh.
Don't you like Woody Allen?
Sure, I like Woody Allen.
But you're not crazy about Woody Allen.
To be honest with you, the early ones kind of get on my nerves.
Uh-huh.
I was headed to the... I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say that I was headed to the movies in a little
So
while.
was I.
The Woody Allen Festival?
Just up the street.
Do you like the early ones?
I think anyone who doesn't, I'd be run off the planet.
Now, how many times have you seen Bananas?
Like 8 times.
12. So are you still interested?
Do you like Entenmann's crumb cake?
I went out at 2 o'clock this morning to buy one. Did you have an Etch-a-Sketch as a child?
Yes. Do you like Brussels sprouts?
No, I think they're gross.
They are gross.
Do you still believe in marriage in spite of current sentiments against it?
Yes.
And children?
3 of them.
2 girls and a boy.
Harvard, Vassar, and Brown.
And will you love me?
Yes.
And cherish me forever?
Yes.
Do you still want to go to the movies?
Sure thing.
Waiter. We'd like to thank you all for coming. Just a few mentionable items. As good as the actors were, and actresses, were on stage, there are also a lot of people backstage that made this happen. First of all, I'd like to start with Mr. T. Klein and the stage crew. They did the sets and did all the scene changes and everything. Let's give them a hand. Come on out. Second, I'd like to thank Ms. Gilbertson and the makeup/costume crew. They did a great job in all these costumes you see out here. Give them a hand. Come on out. I'd like to thank Brian Jacket. He did all the sound and lighting up there. Let's give him a hand. And last but not least, the director of the show, who put up with lots of stuff from all of us, as well as his assistant director, Kelly Leonard, Jim Pouts. Let's give them a hand. Come on out. Thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did performing it. Have a wonderful evening.